Alright, so currently I'm headed to the opening of Drift out here in New Mexico, and they have an event called Drift Cross. So 2/3 of the track is drifting and the other third is autocross. And I got told sometimes there's cones, sometimes there's not, but it's on the actual track that I was on last time. So we're gonna test out the mini radiator, just get some more driving experience, and overall goal is just have a good time. If there is any like places, maybe I can place in a class. Tire pressure is gonna start at 30, which is what it started at last time. I got up to 34 when it got hot. And I'm also turning the boost down. I don't quite know what I'm turning it down to because I have not really dialed in the actual like duty percentage and how much boost it's making per duty of the solenoid. But I'm gonna turn it down quite a bit, and we're just gonna aim for like 10 pounds of boost, and we're gonna go from there. So again, overall goal, just have a good time, let old Tiffany survive, and let's see where this goes. All right, so I'm just gonna pause for 1 second here, and from this point on forward in the video, there's gonna be a lot more talking than usual in my videos, a little bit of banter between us and stuff like that, and it's because I ran like a total of 36 laps or something. I didn't know how to show it to you, so I wanted to leave some conversation in here. Maybe it's a little more entertaining, maybe it's not, let me know. But I let Matt drive my car. He's got way more experience in this chassis than I do as far as driving. He's never driven the car ever before, so I literally just let him drive the car for the first time ever and on the track. So he progressively gets better on the 4 laps that he drives. And my wife, if you pay attention, she really likes to give me a hard time and vice versa, so it's all within good fun. You're good. Well, you never drove before, so. Nope.
He is a little bit of a handful.
You went in the 4th, I saw. I was like, is that because he doesn't want the instant power or what? Yep. He was in 3rd at 5 grand and up, dude. You don't got to give it anything and it's in boost. I got you at a 46 though, 0.4 to be honest. So you're basically like where I'm at.
What's this say?
46.8, this is 46.4. So, yeah, thanks, man. You take it again.
Is that okay?
Yeah. 183, we're solid, my friend. That's why I'm thinking, honestly, I think it might just be turning it. It is down. So if you can imagine, that probably made max of like 11.5. The day we were out there, it was making 16. So, yeah,
it was beastly.
Huh?
It was beastly.
It's scary. It's super scary being in the passenger seat. It's just a different animal. Yeah, I think that thing being back there, the GPS unit, seems to work better. I think it got hot on the dash is what it did. So I just put it on the cargo compartment.
Yeah.
It's just been sitting there.
But yeah,
so the brakes okay or what? Like versus what you got?
They're really front bias. I think you need to go to that 40/40 valve. Yeah.
See, I always thought the opposite. They were really
the rear is really like disconcerting when you're like full tilt trying to trail brake into
it. Doesn't. You spin out. That's why I do that. Not on purpose, obviously. So you're saying I need to give more bias to the, or put some more to the back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or reduce some from the front. And usually how you do that is a 40-40 valve.
That was faster than you did before. And you know what's crazy is, you're going into fourth, the car's like way less violent.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I was telling you, because like once you get those RPMs down on that crux, it's just more manageable.
Yeah.
Even though you're going faster, everything coming at you is slower.
No,
if that makes any sense.
No, it does. And you know what's crazy? So this was a 44.7. Let's see what that thing says. 44.8. Like, you can't beat that. Do you ever feel like you don't have enough in fourth?
No, I feel like it's climbing pretty good.
Okay, because you can. I mean, we'd have to grab a laptop, but I could literally give it more in fourth. So, like the more boost you demand, right, the faster it'll spool. So if you're only asking for 6 pounds, it just kind of climbs to 6 pounds. If you're asking 30, it'll. Let me phrase that. Say you want 10 pounds of boost, it might hit 10 pounds by 6,500. If you ask for 30 pounds, it might hit that 10 pounds at like fucking 2,500.
Right. So like for the same duration, you're going like this, or you're going like this for that same duration.
So when me and Eric talked, I wanted it like that.
Yeah. Progressive.
Because I didn't want to be blowing tires off out of a turn like you are in second, kind of. Now that being said, I think second's actually as low as it goes. He's driving faster than I am. No big deal. What do you mean you bet?
44.8
44
so far.
Go into second there? Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. No, you're gonna have so much power on tap there. You're gonna like.
I think fourth, and then right when you see that gate,
just go to third
and do the entire slalom in third.
And that's when you and I've been keeping it in third, doing. Well, you know, I didn't ever go to fourth, so you can go again if you want to. I'm not gonna.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Temps are cool. I mean.
Sorry about that drop shift into second.
You're good. She's still, old Tiffany's still kicking, it seems.
That diff is strong as fuck.
That what?
Your diff is strong.
Is that good?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like I could feel it hooking, like a motherfucker. This thing gets your heart pumping, man.
Yeah, it's probably too
ridiculous.
Fast. I think it's too much.
It's a turbo V18.
It's just too much, I think, to handle.
How much is it?
Say what?
He has methanol, so when it's on meth,
405 on meth, but it's not at
360.
Yeah, 363 off meth, and that's just where Eric kind of felt comfortable with it. He's like, if we had better octane, if you want to put E85s, like, we could definitely go through the roof.
Yeah.
He's like, I was like, no, I'm gonna fill up at 91 out here. It just is what it is. I'm gonna go beat the shit out of it here, and then on the full track, like, safety's I'm not. It's too much power, in my opinion, for me as a driver, anyways.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it's a faster time if we could just tweak out the little. You say brakes need to be maybe biased a bit better?
Yeah, just a little bit more in the rear. Like when you hard brake, she fucking nosedives.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's it. Then it unloads the rear.
Yeah.
And then the rear locks. And then I do these 180s out here.
Basically.
Yeah. I'm just, unfortunately, I've become accustomed to that. So when you're breaking into this turn up here, I'm like, oh God, here we go. We are about to.
Alright, you're good whenever.
Okay.
Scream at me. No second.
Okay. I'll yell third, third, third.
Sorry about that.
I don't give a shit. Smoke that cone. I saw it and I was like, well. If you drive back out there, I'll grab it. That's funny. You got the fastest time, by the way, at that.
What is it?
43.8. That's why the splitter's there. It takes the abuse.
That's true. It protects your bumper.
Is it just in line with these? Yeah, it is.
Woo! God, she's a wild fucking ride. I'm gonna get in my Civic and be like, man, this is fucking parade lap.
I just want you to know that Sandia had like probably another 100 plus horsepower or something.
I think this right now
It's better?
Yes, it's crazy, but it's manageable.
Okay. Yeah, 43.8, dude. 43.8. That I'm gonna tell him these times isn't solid, man. So you beat my time. I think I'm gonna try what you're doing actually. And you know what? And it's been nosediving like that forever. And I've always just
Stiffen up the front.
I absolutely can. But it's got 10K. So what I did first, I put 10K springs in the front versus the 8s that it had.
What damn?
It's in the middle. I can definitely
under
go.
adjustment? Go
yeah,
up
I can
two.
go
Wait, what's your range? Is
I think
it
it's
10 click or
I think
is
it's
it
12? I think.
Yeah, do 2 first.
See what happens.
Yeah, I think it'll be a bit more abrupt on that bump,
Yeah.
but the
Braking will
transition
feel-
change and your braking, it won't want to nosedive as much.
Okay.
Which means your car will stay more flat, so it'll keep a little bit more pressure on the rear.
That makes sense. Ugh.
Thank you.
No, yeah, I know it's a bit different, probably, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's definitely beastly.
Yeah, my biggest recommendation to anybody is come out here and do this before you upgrade a car.
Yes.
Like, I'm dead serious. This is too much.
Know what you can do first, and then
Absolutely, then build into it, because this is just, I think I'm having to
Take the fucking cone?
oh, we smoked? Did I see it? It was right.
No.
Woo, there's some dirt there.
Just can't go on a track day without fucking spinning up. Just can't be in a CRX for one day. One day.
I just braked too early.
Just one day.
I know, only a
In a
45.
CRX without spinning
Dude,
up.
and I feel like I'm moving, dude.
You were 3/10 slower.
Yeah. If you asked me, I was like, dude, this is it again. I'm feeling it. I don't know, maybe you can come back in again and maybe, I don't
Yes,
know.
here.
I will admit, over that slip where he just went off, I mean, the rear end slid. I thought we were actually going to spin out right there in the beginning, but
I mean, temp is great.
Oh yeah, I only got one. Yeah. And it's a warm day out, at least so far. I gave it all she had that time. Yes. Sure, great, great. Yes.
Full in it. Going out left.
Unit fourth. Second, unit fourth. Shit! I'm pretty sure we rolled over one of the
I felt it.
Like the the edge. Let me get out this side.
Hey, if you don't knock it down,
I don't think I knocked it. I really don't. .43.7. So we're consistently nailing 43s now.
3.
Shit, I didn't even touch 43 in my car, so you're killing it.
I don't know where they were.
So 44.6, 43.8, 43.7.
Nice.
Those are the last three. The one before that was a 46.7.
So what was mine? Was it a 43.7?
The best on here besides those are the 43.8.
Okay.
So I've got you by
a 10.
by like 30ths of a.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna.
So see,
Auto.
you're faster in your own car.
Let's see how much, how low the temp goes down to. So it has a little bit more boost. There's like another pound or two.
Okay.
Not that's why I'm doing it, but it only has it in third and fourth. I don't know. The meth will only activate it. How far big PSI? Oh shit! Both fuel lights on. Probably a little too much. That's okay. Ooh, saw that dirt. Yep. Felt it.
You're just long and forward. On it!
Yep. Oh. I saw it. You felt the car sliding, right? So I tried to 102.
No, it's cool.
The temp went down to 102. So the meth definitely, as you can start at 140, it dropped 40 degrees. Ugh.
That's okay. That was a good bail.
Then he kicks into the dirt. The clutch feels so different. Like going back to yours, to feel with the cable. Okay, all right. I stayed in it as much as I mean, you felt it. She got a little swirly.
I just think track temps are going down.
43.2. That's probably the fastest.
It's because you stayed in it.
No bullshit. I think if I can get some brakes that I'm confident.
That's really what it is. It's like it's riding that line of confidence and ability.
Well, I'm right at the turn, right? So I'm scared to give it more brake pressure because I know we're going to lose it. I know we will. So maybe the brakes are fine. They're just not. I know for a fact if I give it more brake pressure than what I just gave it, I'm scared the nose is gonna dive and the rear's gonna come out. That's what I feel like. All right, so hopefully that was entertaining in a different manner. I know it's a little bit different. There's a lot of talking. So the next track day is actually gonna be May 14th. That's gonna be the full track again, like a previous video that I made. It'll be way easier on my end, the data log and the GPS stuff. It took me a little bit longer than I wanted to put it together, and it's because, like I said earlier, I think I did 36 laps, which was just a pain in the butt. And I discovered the Honda can essentially record up to like 23 or 26 minutes straight, or 20 data logs. So I ended up, my fastest lap of the day was 42 point something, but I could not display it because, yeah, I thought I was data logging, but I'd maxed out my data logs for the day. So you live and you learn. The GPS unit did great, I think. It's sitting on top of the dash. It kind of overheated once, which it was really hot out. So relocated it, figured all that out. So it's just, again, it's a learning thing for every little bit of everything that I'm doing. So the brakes. If anybody watched one of my other autocross videos in the past, when I was still in Florida, I had issues with the brakes too, and I'd slam on them, and again, the rears would lock up because they would unload. I've just become so accustomed to driving the car that way. So I think we resolved the issue. I won't get super into showing you, but I don't want to say this is the issue yet, but I'll tell you what I'm pretty sure it is. When I put this car down originally in 2009, I said I'm going to put it back together, restore it, blah, 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 and I never got around to it till like 2017, give or take. I had wrote a note that the brake booster was bad. So I saw that and said, okay, I got to trust myself from like 10 years ago at least. So let's get a new brake booster. So I got a new brake booster, and I never adjusted the push rod. If you know what I'm talking about, keep following me here. So I just put the booster in the car, you know, like 3 years ago when I got it started running. And I just moved the brake pedal back to the point where it lined up and I could attach it to the push rod on the booster, which is what obviously in return pushes into the master cylinder. So me and Matt were, you know, conversing back and forth. What could this be? You know, the pad should be good. I don't know what it is. I've swapped master cylinders, blah, blah, blah. So we look in the shop manual, and it's supposed to be 6 inches and 20 thousandths from the top of the brake pedal to the floor without the floor mat in. Mine was about 4 inches and a quarter. Let's just say 2 inches off. And I looked at it. I sent a video to him, and I was laughing. He called me. We laughed. And I was like, I can't believe this is crazy. I've basically never been actually pushing the brake pedal all the way in, as far as like giving it all the fluid it could give to the pedals. And I'm guessing because I put the wheel hoods in the front, they got enough fluid to actually cause them to somewhat work, but the rear's probably getting nothing at all. I did a quick drive around the block right now, and the brake pedal feels completely different in a good way. I already did order some EBC yellow pads all around, just so I can know that I have matched pads in the front and the back to kind of alleviate some stuff, or an idea. But I'll update you guys more on that, but I'm pretty sure that has been my braking issue the entire time, and my fingers are crossed that has been my braking issue, and that will resolve it, and I can be that much faster. I know brakes don't necessarily speed the car up, but they allow me to brake later and so forth. So all that, enough rambling on that. I just wanted to let you guys know that, and say in case someone's gonna throw a bunch of ideas out, I'm all open to them, but I think that's what it is. All right, so as you probably heard, the wife definitely likes to bust me a little bit, and you know, all within good fun, and she was in the car. The comment about her spinning out, we did it in Florida together. When we went to the full racetrack, she got Matt's CRX. They spun out once. She pretty much gets in them every time, and we somehow do a 180. What's great about it is you don't got to worry about like flying around anywhere. You basically just do it like on a dime, and you end up right where you're at. It's a good time. Overall, I had a blast. I know it wasn't the full track, but it was just a ride. It was a great time. Non-stop, the camaraderie out there. Everyone is just super nice, super positive. It was fantastic. For those of you that have been wondering about the cooling fan, well, as you saw, I basically got to do a lap, and then we basically paused for, you know, upwards of a minute to 2 minutes. You had to wait for, we only allow one person on the track at a time, unlike the full road course. So at the end, there was myself, Matt, and another fellow with a Miata. So the event guy was just like, hey, if you guys want, you guys can run your cars around this thing as long as you want. Just keep hot lapping until you guys blow up if you want. And I was like, perfect opportunity, then I can at least test this. I know it's a small lap, but whatever. I have footage. I did not include it in this video because I didn't have any data log data, and I didn't want you guys just to watch it around 7 minutes. I think the data log data is kind of nice, and the sun was still going down, so the visors were down. It is what it is. We'll figure that out. But I got to go for 7 minutes. That's also said I had no GPS data either. I basically locked the phone, and I discovered if you lock the phone, Track Addict does not log any GPS data. So again, learn to live. But yeah. For 7 minutes continuous, I turned both fans on, and the temp did not go above 183 degrees. Yes, the sun was setting. It was probably like a high 70s. That being said, I'm super stoked with that. The radiator is absolutely doing something. So I cannot wait to test it out May 14th. I know this video is super long now as it is. So again, I appreciate everybody for watching. If you guys have any comments, questions, you want to bust balls, whatever it is, I know I slaughtered some cones. I'm contemplating buying a little sticker for the back window, cone killer, whatever. Everyone laughed about it. I had a great time. Super, super enjoyed it. I'm gonna say this a million times. If you have this anywhere around you, if you have any kind of road racing or autocross like this on a track, I highly recommend you to get out there. I don't care if you have a stock car or what it is. It's a riot. I didn't put the footage in. I did drive Matt's car. It was actually kind of more fun than driving this in certain aspects. The footage was not good whatsoever, so it's not included in the video. But again, all right, so last time, I appreciate everybody for watching. Any questions, comments, leave them down below. Follow me on Instagram. I got some more things I'm gonna probably try to do before the next race day. I don't want to do what I'm about to do, but I have to do it because it's bothering me inside. Stay tuned to follow what happens next.